Hi everybody, welcome back to the Moose. Here's a little bit of the Worried Man Blues now that you're going to be learning. And it goes something like this. There's a little bit of the Worried Man Blues that we're going to be learning now. Now, this song is played with three major chords, that being G, C, and D. So that's what we're going to be concentrating on now, is playing, you already know the G chord, because again, that's the G chord when you strum those strings open. Now let's work with the C chord. Okay. Now for the C chord, we're going to be using the second string position. The only difference is now it's not going to be a full chord. We're going to be working down very close to the nut. And we're going to form a C chord as close as we can to the nut for ease of playing through this song and many other songs in bluegrass. So I want to show you what that C chord is going to look like. Okay? And for this C chord, we're going to place our middle finger of our left hand fretted just behind the second fret of the fourth string. Okay, and now we're going to hit the open G note. So that one's going to stay open. Now we're going to use the index finger of our left hand to fret the first fret at the second string. There's our C note, if you remember, going back to the notes on the fingerboard. And now we're going to use the index finger of our left hand to fret the first string just behind the second fret. Put all of them together and we've got a C chord. Now that may look a little different to you than that second string position. So let's just take that second string position now with the D chord, okay? If we move this down another fret, again, we have D flat or C sharp, and we want to move it down one more to get our C chord. So let's just move it down, and if you see, if we move it down one more, I can't use my index finger of my left hand, but I'm going to move it down, and now the nut is acting like my index finger, okay? Again, we have this formation, second string formation, moving it down to C. Again, if I place my finger, my index finger just on top of the nut, so you get the idea, that's that same second string position. And you can see that it has the same formation, but I don't have to fret it because I don't have to fret that's third string because the nut is doing it for me, okay? We have that. But now for ease, instead of using these three fingers there, we're going to use the three fingers that I just said, because again it's going to make it a lot easier when we're actually chording this down here. So there's a very important chord position for C using those three fingers of your left hand. Okay, so there's the C chord. And you can just practice now, strumming that open and placing them fingers in that position. Again, with the middle finger, index, and your ring finger. Okay, so there's the C chord that we're going to be using in this song, The Worried Man Blues. Also, we're going to be using the D chord with that same second string position. Okay, remember C, G, C, and D are the chords in this song. So now we're going to use this formation, second string formation, for the D chord. The only difference that we're going to do is we're only going to use 2 notes within that position. That being, we're going to fret the 4th string just behind the 4th fret with our ring finger, our left hand, and we're going to fret the 3rd string just behind the 2nd fret with our index finger. So you can see those are the two notes that we're going to use out of this D formation to help us play the melody of this song, The Worried Man Blues. Okay? So I'm going to leave it right there, everybody, and practice just putting your fingers down on that fingerboard now with that C chord, using those fingers that I said, and also with the D chord, just using those 2 notes out of that formation. So we're going to get into picking the Worried Man Blues here coming up in the next segment. Thanks for joining me again, everybody, and we'll see you next time right here on musicmoose.org.